Hello everyone, welcome back to Hold My Landscape. As you can see, I've got quite an interesting lighting situation right here in front of me. You've seen it on the intro of this video. I've also shot a couple of images using this special lens right here, which you will see in a minute. I'm gonna use them as a sample photo for what I'm about to do, together with other pictures as well that I've shot before. So before we begin, I'm going to tell a story. Recently, I went to Philippines to surprise my family after so many years of not seeing them. It was the best ever. I captured everything on camera, so I'll have something to look back to whenever I miss them. But speaking of looking back, during my visit there, I had a look at our old photo albums and scanned through so many of our old images. And these photos were taken using a film camera. As I looked through our old photographs, I started feeling nostalgic and sentimental, like taking a train down memory lane. It's funny because most of these images, I wasn't even born yet. Analog cameras render such distinct color tones and image quality, such as film grain, soft dreamy blurs, and color tones that is hard to replicate with modern digital cameras. The feeling of nostalgia with these old photographs had me interested in processing my images in old film colors. But digital cameras capture two clean images as opposed to an analog camera, which makes them unique. So, today's video is going to be about Dehancer. Dehancer is a plugin for photo and video editing software that will allow you to process your work in film style. They have different presets available based on old film cameras, and you can also create your own if you like. So, before we head to editing, I will first take some photos you can use, and I'm using just the perfect lens for this. My old Elnicker 50mm f2.8 with my Sony a7 IV and Sony a7R III. Although I'm using a digital camera, this lens still produces that nice soft blur and color tones I love, so it's going to fit on the editing that we'll be doing later. These are the set of images I've taken that we will be editing using Dehancer. Let's start simple by using only the presets available with this first image. I've actually set the white balance like this on the camera because I thought it's nice, but now I see that I need to correct the white balance to fully see the result of the presets. You see that they have quite many presets available that you can use. I feel like most of these will look nice on this photo, but I think I'm gonna go for this one called Oro Chrome, as it feels right for the image. The red-orange tint on the table and cool tone on the highlight matches. Now let's try their black and white presets as well. We will use this image for that. They have a few options for black and white, and the reason that I chose this photo is because of the very obvious shadow and highlight, which is great to edit in black and white. So I think I'm gonna go for this one called Ambrotype because it looks so classic. Next is we will edit an image manually. So let's use this photo and have a look at some of the tools we can work with. The first one we see is Source. It's kinda similar to Develop Mode in Affinity Photo to control your image exposure. The next two is called Film Developer and Film Compression, which I'm only gonna use for a little contrast boost. Expand is again similar to Develop Mode in Affinity Photo, which controls black point and white point. Print is about the different papers that had different characteristics. This is what it simulates, so probably there'll be more options that will be added later on. Up next is Color Head. As name states, this is where we can add color tones to our photo. Since he's wearing green and there's a green plant next to him, I'm gonna go for like a monochromatic color grading. I think it's like similar to color balance. Now my favorite, film grain. This simulates film grain, which is different from sensor noise in character. You can control its size, its amount, resolution, and so on, so you can do quite a lot in this one. Halation is for like the orange glow around strong contrast bright areas caused by light reflecting from the metal plate of the back of the camera. Since this doesn't apply to my image, we won't be using it today. Bloom adds a slight glow and softening in bright areas. It kind of reminds me of Orton effect. The last one is vignettes. We'll use it to add more focus on our subject by adding like a slight faded border on him. And that's it, we are done. The next one is creating and saving your own presets. So I've already made an editing with this photo and I want to save this editing as a preset. What you need to do is press this icon with the plus sign, let's rename it, and now you see it on my preset. But for some reason when I press OK and then use Dehancer again, the preset I made will not be there. So what you need to do is to create a preset and export it. Save it on a folder and that's it. And if you want to use it for another photo like this one, you need to press import and go to where you saved it and voila, easy peasy. I really like the results I got using Dehancer. As I've shown you guys, it's very easy to use and it has a really good set of presets, and you can also tweak each preset to your own liking as well as making your own as well. Lately, I've been really interested in videography and I've seen so many video reviews of Dehancer, so I'm sure I'm gonna use Dehancer again for my future video projects. To get Dehancer, just type in dehancer.com and you can get 10% off their products except the iOS subscription by using the promo code SCADI. Dehancer also offers a free trial, so that's a really good way for you to see if it fits you and if it fits your workflow. Maybe you just want to try to do something new, something fresh, something different, or you just want to try and edit your photos in the film style. Either way, you should definitely get it. It's gonna be worth it. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you still haven't, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and we'll see you guys again on our next one. Bye!